is extra queens like you had, but also an evolution chamber so that you could get a couple spore crawlers for detection. Alright?
Oh, okay.
Oh, he says. Yeah, spore crawlers will detect those cloaked banshees. Now, I also want to point out that shit, what was I going to say? I also want to point out that you're not going to build 20 spore crawlers if he's going banshee. You're going to build one. Do you have any idea why?
'Cause those are minerals that could be being used for something else.
That's one reason. Do you want to know? What do you have any other ideas?
Uh, because the queens could take care of it after they're detected.
Yes, exactly. The spores are going to detect, and the queens are going to take care of the rest. Now I have to pause for a moment. People in chat are very upset with me using profanity. When you go to high school, do you hear bad words ever?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my
Am I offending you with my language?
No, of course not.
Okay. Do you think that people in chat are being little crybabies?
Yeah, you guys are bitches.
Thank you. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to jump up, I'm going to play as EVT with JMag, and I'm going to walk you through my thought process.
Alright.
And I want you right here with me. I want you to have the same thoughts.
Alright.
And then after this, we're going to move on and play some ZVP.
Okay. Oh god, here we go. Oh, never mind.
Alright. Now, feel free to, observe everything. Like, don't feel like you have to only watch through my vision.
Alright.
I want you to be making note of what he can have and when he can have it. Anytime you lose a game, it's a great idea to go back and watch the replay and just see, okay, why did I lose there? How is it possible that he had that much stuff at that time? And you'll usually see things that you wouldn't otherwise consider.
Yeah.
Alright. J-Bag. So nice. To be fair, like the last 10 times we've played, I think he's won like 6 or 7 of them, so he's been doing quite well against me lately. Alright. So, the most important thing, we said this a long time ago, what was it? The very first lesson we learned.
Find out what he's building and react.
Exactly. Did you do that in the last game?
No.
Were you even close to doing that last game?
No.
Did you have any idea whatsoever, even remotely, what he was up to last game?
Not even close.
So the very first, most fundamental rule that we've set for ourselves, you broke it.
Yeah, pretty much. Dang it.
Dang it is right. That's how I feel. Okay, so I see that he has scouted my base very quickly. What does that tell you? And what should that tell me?
That he might be going for early aggression.
It tells us that he's probably in a close position, close spawn
position.
position.
Dang it. I'm such an idiot. Like, I think of this fucking dumbass answers.
It's not a dumbass answer. And it's not a bad answer. And the only reason that you don't nail it, and I see he's taking this gas, but he's not mining from it, which is kind of curious. What could this tell me?
I have no idea.
My interpretation of this is that he wanted to tech, and then he saw that we were close, and he decided that he would much rather be aggressive.
You get all that off of him not mining gas.
Yes, and then I went back and I checked to see if he built a second barracks, and he did. So I know exactly what's coming. 2 racks pressure. So I pulled this drone down from my main to block the ramp. I've droned up to 17. My spawning pool is building. And I just have to make sure that I don't get bunkered. Because a bunker will ruin my day in a flash.
How do you... This is going to be like the stupidest question I could ask you, but I've always seen people do that and I don't know how to do it. How do you make the drone do that in that little area?
It's just patrol.
That's wow. Okay.
Just give him a little patrol command. Alright, so remember what we said. if we see Turax, we know he's taking an aggressive stance. So how do we respond to it?
2 spine crawlers.
And
drones in the natural
And?
and a queen.
Where?
Queen in the natural. And let's see. Oh, Zerglings. There they are. And that's how you...
Didn't that go better than it did when you did it?
a lot better.
So now I see that he's started to mine from his gas. He's taken his gases. What does that tell me?
Teching.
Exactly.
And he's got 2 gas.
So I saw that he took the second gas. I saw that he's mining from his first gas. He wants gas badly. Alright, so he's only got 1 Marine here. Oh, I can't fit through that little hole. That's annoying.
Our drones are under attack.
So from this point forward, it kind of goes into a more typical macro game. So what is the next step for me?
Get us... Well, I guess...
What is the most fundamental, important rule to StarCraft? And we've already established.
React. Find out what he's doing and react.
Yes, before you react, you have to figure out what he's doing. And honestly, I'm not in the best position to do that. I kind of freaked out dealing with that early pressure. And I didn't get overlords in position. So you see my overlords have to come all the way across the map to get that position that I need.
Yeah.
So there's any number of things he could be doing right now. He could have gone up to like 4 or 5 racks, and he could be all-inning me. And I would actually be in trouble because and look, I see a lot of Marines, but I also see a command center, so I can see that he probably wants to expand. So I have to build Lings. I have to build Lings so that I have something to answer the Marine threat. But I really don't want to overdo it. Notice how low my queen energy stays. It's really important that I kind of stay on top of that.
22 energy.
There's a tech lab on that barracks. It says to me that he's getting his Marine upgrades. I've managed to get quite a few Zerglings out now, so I'm feeling much more safe than I was previously.
Oh my goodness. Zergling.
And do you notice what I'm doing here? I'm being very active with the Lings outside of his base. I'm just checking his ramp. I want to see if there's anything there that would reveal to me what he's up to. Now, I know he took those 2 gases, so I might be under threat of what?
Banshees.
Exactly. So what did I just do? I just started another queen because I do not know. It might not be Banshees, but it might be Banshees. So look at here. He's going to let me up his ramp. Thank you, JMac, for that. Now I get to see everything. I see a factory with a tech lab. I see he's got a turret. So now I'm not worried at all about Banshees, and I'm very comfortable to move into my normal mid game, which is actually going to revolve around Zerglings and Infestors, because that's stylistically the way I prefer to play. Now, what is the first fundamental rule of StarCraft?
Find out what he's doing and react.
Exactly. Finding out what he's doing means more than knowing whether or not he's building Banshees. It also means knowing when he's attacking. So notice how I put these Zerglings in position. If he moves out with an army, I will see that, and I will hear about it, because it'll say, your army is under attack, and I'll be like, oh shit, and then I'll hit the space bar and I'll jump to where the alert came from, and I will see that he's moved out with something. So it's crucial that this stuff is in position. I've got this Overlord in his base, and he's just going to let it stick around. And there it happened. You see, my Zergling just died, so I'm going to go check with another Ling and see what it was. And I don't see an army moving out, but I'll just put another Ling in position to kind of act as a buffer between my base and his base. You know what I mean when I say a buffer?
Yeah. So then it's like an alert pretty much.
Exactly. So you'll notice back in my base, I have my infestor energy is about halfway done. At this point, I know I can make infestors, and the upgrade will finish before the infestors do. And that way, when they pop out, they'll have enough energy to cast fungal growth immediately.
I don't even really know how to use infestors.
Well, pay attention. You're about to learn.
All right.
Now notice how much money do I have?
1,000 minerals.
What is the rule?
At 1,000, expand or build a hatchery.
So what do you see me doing?
You're about to go build a hatchery.
Yes. Where's the hatchery going to go down?
Not gold.
Yep. Any idea why?
More minerals.
Yeah, it's a higher risk, absolutely. But I feel like I am ahead because of the investment he made in that early attack that literally did 0 damage. I feel like my army is big enough and scary enough to deal with anything he can throw at me right now. And with all these Zerglings and Infestors, I'm not worried about him attacking and killing me. I feel like if he were to attack, that I would just roll right over him. So I have no problems about taking that gold. Another way that I can put that, that's a lot simpler, is I have absolutely 100% map dominance right now. I have complete map control. There's nothing that I feel that he can do that puts me in any danger.
I'm watching your player view, and it's like so much stuff's going on at once.
Well, I mean, it's just multitask, man. This just comes with playing the game.
Right.
This creep spread is very important, especially when going Infesterling. And notice my minerals? What's the rule?
1,000 expand.
Or,
Hatchery.
there you go. And then this time I'm just opting to build a hatchery in my base. You see that my expansion is done, so I'm going to transfer some drones over there. Notice my money. How much money do I have?
2,000.
What's the rule?
Hatchery.
So what,
If you have a
so what am I doing?
Building another hatchery.
Yep. You know, I saw that my forces were under attack, so... Notice my money. How much money do I have?
1,000
What's
expand.
the rule? There you go. Alright, so there's his army.
There it is. Good everyone.
Here go all his marines.
That was fast.
Upgraded Zerglings are pretty good. I have not got enough gas. So I'm taking geysers everywhere. I feel like I'm in complete control of this game.
I would agree.
I do need to be mining more gas than I am though, so I'm going to send these guys up to the top. I have a lot of money, but I don't really want to build any more drones. I don't feel like I need a whole lot more economy aside from the gas. So I'm just going to save some gas up, build a lot more lings. I'm going to get ready to get Ultralisks.
Ultras. I think that's the difference between this and like frickin' bronze. Bronze, you play like you never get to actually play an entire game, it almost always ends in the beginning. Like, I've only gotten ultras, I think, once.
Well,